Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, coming to you from the studio, my patio. It is that time again, and we are going to review a Cameroon NUB. I don't know if y'all can see that. I've already clipped the end of it. I have not smoked one of these, I don't think, since last fall, August. It was the second cigar I ever did in here. And we're going to light it up. See you after the intro. All right, I'm back, kicking back. I'm back, kicking back. Well, we're down, what is that? About halfway, we're halfway into the cigar. So we're in the middle of the second third. Again, this isn't the first time I smoked it. The last time I smoked this cigar, I was sitting in a cigar bar, a brick and mortar, which is a rarity here in El Paso. We've got a couple. And I was sitting down, chooching one at lunch. I've got a place I go where I love to get pho, and there's a cigar bar right there, and I thought, oh, I'll grab this guy. Be a quick smoke. This bad boy will hang with the big dogs as far as time goes. We are 7 minutes. Let me see, what would that be? 8:40, 45 minutes-ish into this cigar, and we're that far into it. I've had to touch it up a couple of times. So anyways, the wrapper on this is nothing special. We're talking about presentation. But, oh, I was telling you about the last time I smoked this. I had to get up and go run and meet some people on the west side of town, which is about a 15-minute drive. And I just took the cigar with me, jumped in the truck, and wow, Willie go round in circles. It was the weirdest thing. It wasn't a nausea deal. It was just everything, the clarity. I had so much clarity. It was like everything was in HD. Well, I guess if it's real life, it is better than HD. But everything was clear, but I was just chugging in slow motion. Weird. Like I said, though, no nausea. And so I've kind of stayed away from this cigar. I mean, I literally have not smoked this cigar. It's been a long time. So, sorry, sidetracked. Presentation. The wrapper's just, it is what it is. It's actually very simple. And because it was nice and simple, I liked it. So I gave it a 5. I'm sorry. Man, I'm messed up. Sorry. The outside of the wrapper is Nicaraguan. Jeez. Nicaraguan. And the binder is Nicaraguan, but the filler is Cameroon, which was totally backwards from what I thought originally. I thought the outside was a Cameroon, but it's the filler that's Cameroon, which explains a lot to me why I'm getting more of that full savory salt, just nice salt lip feel and mouthfeel because all of the oils. So the wrapper I gave a 5. Nice wrapper, clean. These have been in a box. I just opened this box. They've been in the box for maybe been a while, year maybe. And so I pulled some out and we're chooching it. The band is simple. I gave it a 2 out of 4. Firmness, 3 out of 3. Oils, 3 out of 3. So we are talking about, as far as presentation goes, I just matched, basically that matched what I did last time. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 on presentation, and we gave it a 7, 10, we gave it a 13, which is a -3. Smoking characteristics, it lit right up, no problem lighting it. You can see the burn. It's kind of gnarly. I've corrected it twice. There's no ash that's fallen off, so you can see all of the ups and the downs in the cigar where I corrected it several times. It kind of scars it. So I've corrected it a few times. The burn on it, so that's basically the burn. I gave it an 8 out of 10. The draw, I gave a 5. I'm like, I'm really having to pull on it. So I gave it a 5. So we've got 5 out of 8. And 8 out of 10. We're looking at 18 out of 23. So he took some hits there. That's a -5. As far as flavors go, as far as consistency, I like that Cameroon. I'm sure that's what is the smoke is giving me, the oils from the Cameroon. It's on my teeth, my tongue, and I love it. I love that savory. It's kind of the same, not vinegary, but just that savory after I've eaten a green olive after a little bit, you know, and the harshness goes away. It's just that aftertaste. Delicious. So we're gonna go, we're not quite there yet. We'll get into that in the third. Flavor qualities. Again, I'm not the man on this. I can find that leathery note, and I don't know, for me, it's just the note I look for in almost every cigar, and then everything else just kind of wraps around that. There's actually some hints of sweetness. I wouldn't call it chocolate. I can't tell you. It's hard for me to explain. I've got to explore my palate way more, a lot more. I've got to be eating, I guess, more things. What does caramel really taste like? What does that dark chocolate really feel like? What is cedar? I need to burn some cedar or eat some cedar. And as far as the spice, I don't know. I was kind of thinking, is it a nutmeg? What is the spice in that? But I'm really enjoying it. Smoothness. I think the Cameroons just do this thing. That's what this cigar is all about. It's a NUB Cameroon, but I was pleasantly surprised to find out, though, again, that the filler is Cameroon. I thought it was the wrapper, which gives this a different characteristic than other Cameroons. So the Rocky Patel 2002 vintage Cameroon, is a wrapper, and a lot of these other Upman's a wrapper. So it's different. It gives you a nice, almost a tingle on your tongue. Again, just like eating that after you've eaten and you've drank something that a green olive leaves, just that pickled, savory. I just love that. It's just such a hard draw. It feels like I've got to just really go at it to just keep it lit. Overall impressions we'll get to, but for now, the ash is hanging on, and we just aren't burning very fast. We're just in a slow-mo. It's slowed way down. It literally has not moved at all, hardly at all, since I've been talking to you guys. So I don't know. It's, to me, it's worth it. It's a 60. It's a 4-inch cigar, 60 ring gauge, which is uncomfortable for me. That is a big mamba jamba. I mean that is a big old. That's a big old round cigar, and it's not the most comfortable cigar to smoke. It makes me want to go in and make a Bloody Mary, and I usually put 8 olives, green olives, 3 or 4 stalks of celery, but in my Bloody Marys at the bottom, I like to dump those little sweet pickles. I'll put like 4 or 5 sweet pickles in the bottom. I love that. It's just kind of a treat when you're done. I know. It's Melvinized. It's a Melbonic Bloody Mary. All right, well, we'll get back to this thing. It may be a while. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, let's wrap this bad boy up. I am just now getting into the last third, and frankly, I kind of wrestled with this cigar. I'd do it again though. The mouthfeel on this cigar is like maybe 1 or 2 others I've ever smoked. Since the last, so in the second, it actually burned for 20 minutes, just like the first third. So we're 40 minutes into this cigar, and we're actually more than that, about 50 minutes into this cigar, and still got a ways to go. Let's talk about flavors. Consistency in flavors. Probably because of the macaroon filler, it's just consistent as the day is long. I gave it an 8 out of 9. Flavor qualities, I just tracked that savory note, that mouthfeel, the leatheriness, some little bit of spice on the retrohale. I wouldn't call it a real pepper, but just a nice, smooth spice. I'm trying to identify the spice more and more. I'll get better at that, I hope. So 8 out of 9 on flavor quality. Smoothness, 7 out of 8. So out of 26, I gave it a 23, got 3 hits on that. Overall impression, I'm gonna do it. I'll be here all night. Quality of the blend. I like the blend. I don't necessarily care for the size of this baby, but I like the blend. I'd love to find, I might need to look. So I just feel like I gotta draw like twice to keep it lit. It actually went out in the second. I corrected it and puffed on it and it was gone. So I knocked the ash off, relit it, and it's burned even ever since then. I gave it a 12 out of 12 on the blend. I like the blend. I love the Cameroon filler. Flavor progression, 7 out of 8. I got some to go. I don't think it's going to change much. We've got the finish. I like the finish. I think I'm going to make an adjustment on the finish. For me, the finish is that mouthfeel. What is the mouthfeel of that cigar? And I'm giving it a 6 out of 6. I rated it a 5 out of 6 last time. I like it. So we get a 6 out of 6, and then the speed of the burn. This baby burns like a big dog. It's just slow and easy. It's in no hurry to go anywhere. This cigar would be happy in rush hour. Let's just call it, this is the rush hour cigar. You're in that California traffic, you just roll your window down, you light one of these up, and just let the people honk at you. It's good. So 5 out of 5 on the speed of burn. Let's talk about price. I paid I bought a box. Okay, there it goes. Cat's out of the bag. Would I buy a box of this cigar? I have a box of this cigar. This is the first cigar out of that box. So when I first smoked this cigar, I just said, where do I get a box of these? So I've had a box, and I just finished up the loose ones way back when. But I don't know why I haven't smoked this cigar more, to be honest with you. And frankly, I'm just drawing on it so much to keep it lit. I don't want it to go out. So let's rate the thing. I rated it an 88 last time. Bumping up the finish, I had it as a 5 last time. It makes it an 88 again. So Cigar Aficionados rated this cigar an 87. And I can probably see the reasons that it hit on. I mean, it took hits. Mainly on the characteristics, though, more than anything. The smoking characteristics of the cigar is what hurts the rating of this cigar. By no means the blends, the flavor, quality, or any of that. I really would love a Robusto in this blend. That would be delicious. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, rating the NUB 460 Cameroon. Sweet chicken, baby. You all be safe out there.